Hi, I'm Tyler Williams, 2012 StarChefs.com Rising Star. We're here in Atlanta, Georgia at my restaurant Abattoir, and today we're going to be using the VitaPrep 3 by Vitamix to make a delicious bone marrow foam recipe. Let's get started in the kitchen. The first step in this process is to soak 2-inch round marrow bones. 2 inches, of course, makes it easier to extract the bone marrow. But for this process, since it's being pureed, it's not really important to keep the marrow itself whole, but it is still fairly easy to extract. Dry those off, of course, and line them up on a rack, roasting rack here, and that way the fat will sink to the bottom, the bones will be left on top. 450 degree oven, high blower, convection oven. So the next step in the process here, after the bones are roasted, we have the delicious marrow here in the center, and also we have fat rendered on the bottom. We're going to emulsify those two things together, trying to maximize the amount of flavor that we get out of the dish. The VitaPrep actually has the ability to break it down into small enough pieces where I don't have to pass it through a chinois or any kind of strainer. So we're going to extract the marrow. And then add the remaining fat. I want to start a little bit low. Okay, now that we have our bone marrow, it's very unassuming and somewhat not delicious looking, but I assure you we're going to emulsify that into a milk base, stabilized with some iota and guar gum, and we'll use the VitaPrep again and make a nice smooth puree out of this. So here we have some whole milk. We have 300 grams here, and right here I've weighed out 2 grams of iota and 1 gram of guar gum. We're going to hydrate this in the milk, and to do so we're going to need to use the VitaPrep 3 here, and that will evenly distribute these gums into the milk and give us a lot more stabilizing power. No clumps whatsoever. Once you have the iota and the guar dispersed into the milk, you have to activate the iota by bringing it to 175 degrees, and you're going to have to hold it there for 3 to 5 minutes. Okay, so now for the emulsification process. And now we have a beautiful consistency that we're ready to pour into a shallow container. And we're going to set that like a fluid gel. I'm breaking it up after it's formed a gel. I'm going to place that in here. So the texture is just god-awful at the moment. All right. So here's the final texture here. Light, fluffy, smooth. And you saw how broken that was earlier. It's beautifully emulsified bone marrow. Power of the mixer gets it nice, smooth, airy, and ready to charge and foam. It should be light, fluffy, and you know, I don't think you can do this without a Vitamix. Okay, and here we have the bone marrow foam. Great foil for some French fries. Bony, delicious, and made with the only tool good enough to get the job done.